Merhaba. In 2025, Istanbul has become one of the world's top 5 travel destinations, and it's not hard to see why. With stunning views, deep history, and new upgrades like digital transit passes and faster ferries, the city is more welcoming than ever. The Turkish lira is still weak, so your money goes further. But popular spots like Hagia Sophia now limit visitors, so smart planning is key. Stay with us. We'll show you Istanbul's best rooftop sunset and a local district most tourists never find. Essential Istanbul travel game plan. Before the magic begins, you'll need a solid game plan. Istanbul has 2 main airports. AIST on the European side, fast and modern, and SAW on the Asian side, often cheaper for budget travelers. Whichever you land at, skip the taxi chaos and book a Hagia airport bus in advance. It's just $3 and gets you to the city center with ease. Once you're in the city, grab an Istanbul card at any vending machine. This little card is your key to trams, ferries, metros, and more. Now with NFC top-ups straight from your phone. As for where to stay, if it's your first time, go with Sultanahmet, where history greets you outside your door. For food, nightlife, and art, Galata or Karaköy bring the city to life after dark. And if you want something local and laid-back, hop across to Kadıköy on the Asian side. Expect to pay around $60 to $120 per night, often with breakfast included. And remember, don't follow anyone offering an unasked-for tour. It's a common scam. Learn a few Turkish words, merhaba, teşekkürler, and pardon, and you'll find doors open a little wider and smiles come a little easier. Day 1. Empire Echoes and Skyline Wonders. Start your journey where history still breathes, at the magnificent Hagia Sophia. Arrive before 9 a.m. when the morning light softens the ancient stone and the silence inside feels sacred. Entry now requires a digital ticket for about $10 USD. And don't forget your socks. Shoes must come off in this holy space. Just outside, step into the rhythm of local life with breakfast at Tarihi Sultanahmet Kahvesi. For under $8, you'll be served menemen and hot Turkish tea. Quick, simple, and deeply satisfying. But just a few steps away, something just as breathtaking waits. The Blue Mosque. Entry is free, but check prayer times. Inside, blue tiles stretch across the walls like a woven sea, and a soft stillness surrounds you. For a perfect photo, head to the small park between Hagia Sophia and the mosque. 2 icons in one frame. Now, step into the grandeur of Topkapi Palace, once home to sultans and secrets. Tickets are $13, with the royal harem an extra $6. Don't miss the Golden Fountain. Legend says it was built to let spies hear every whispered word. For lunch, dine like royalty at Matbah, a restaurant known for bringing ancient palace recipes back to life. Try the lamb with quince or the rose petal pudding. Both are rich in flavor and story, with meals averaging $25. As daylight begins to fade, head to Galata Tower for one of Istanbul's best sunset views. In 2025, tickets are sold online for $8. Arrive 30 minutes before sunset to watch the sky turn gold. Finally, end your day by the water. Grab a grilled fish sandwich under Galata Bridge for under $7, or treat yourself to rooftop fine dining at Mykla, where the view alone is worth the $50. As stars blink into the Bosphorus sky and the last bite of baklava melts on your tongue, know this: Day 1 was just the beginning. Tomorrow, we trade history for hidden corners, ferry rides, and flavors that live off the tourist path. Day 2. Hidden corners, bohemian cafes, and waterfront secrets. Day 2 begins with a shift in rhythm, from grand monuments to quiet discoveries. Start in Karaköy, a neighborhood where old meets new in the most artistic ways. Begin your morning at Karabatak Cafe, tucked into a side street shaded by vines and murals. For around $10, enjoy a full Turkish breakfast with cheeses, olives, fresh bread, and a strong cup of coffee that hits just right. After breakfast, take a short walk to the Istanbul Modern Museum. Entry is about $9, and inside you'll find bold art, immersive installations, and a rooftop sculpture garden with rare views of the Bosphorus. But the real magic happens when you leave the European side. Head to the ferry terminal and cross the water to Kadıköy. a short ride for just $1.50. This isn't just transportation, it's a scenic voyage between continents. Once in Kadıköy, wander its colorful streets filled with bookstores, vinyl shops, and food stalls. For lunch, stop at Hagia Sophia, a beloved local spot that serves dishes from across Turkey's regions. For $15 to $20, try lamb stew with cherries, roasted eggplant, and pomegranate salads bursting with flavor. Afterward, head to Moda, the peaceful heart of Istanbul's Asian side. Walk along the waterfront promenade where locals play music, sip tea, or simply sit and watch the sea. Grab a pistachio-filled ice cream at Eli Usta for just a few dollars, a perfect break under the shade of plane trees. As sunset approaches, board a ferry back to the European side and capture golden hour shots of minarets glowing in the light. For dinner, Mies by Lemon Tree offers a cozy escape with rich flavors. Try their meze platter or grilled octopus for around $30 and ask for a table near the window. End your day with a slow walk down İstiklal Street, where music, street performers, and midnight lights lead you into Istanbul's creative soul. Stop by Çiçek Pasajı for a glass of raki, or just take it all in, because these are the kinds of nights Istanbul was made for. Day 3. Royal Calm, Miniature Wonders, and Bosphorus Goodbye. Your final day in Istanbul begins with calm. Head to Van Kahvaltı Evi in Cihangir, where an Anatolian-style breakfast awaits, clotted cream, honey, fresh bread, and strong tea, all for about $10. Arrive before 9:30 am to skip the lines and soak in the quiet charm. Then, walk to Dolmabahce Palace, where Ottoman elegance meets European design. Entry is around $15, and inside you'll see gold leaf ceilings, crystal chandeliers, and the room where Ataturk took his final breath, marked in silence and reverence. For a midday escape, grab fresh simit, olives, and cheese from a local shop and head to Emergen Grove or Culture Park. It's free, peaceful, and a breath of green in a city of stone. When hunger returns, head to Asitane Restaurant, where 500-year-old royal recipes are reborn. For $25, enjoy almond-stuffed meatballs or a rose-scented lamb stew in a garden shaded by fig trees. Then visit Miniaturk Park for a lighter afternoon. For just $5, you'll see Turkey's greatest landmarks in miniature, a fun way to reflect on all you've seen. As night falls, board a Bosphorus dinner cruise, your final chapter. For $50, enjoy a Turkish buffet with live music, whirling dervish performances, and the city's lights shimmering across the water. Bring a light jacket. The breeze carries the scent of the sea and the feeling of farewell. When to visit and what most tourists miss. The best time to feel Istanbul's rhythm is in spring or fall, April to May, or September to October. The weather hovers around 70 degrees Fahrenheit, flowers bloom in quiet courtyards, and the crowds haven't yet filled the streets. But no matter when you come, a few smart moves will help you travel like a local. Skip the free tours that end in overpriced carpet shops, and avoid restaurants without menus or prices. Instead, plan your day around breakfast. In Turkey, it's not a quick meal, it's a slow, joyful ritual. Always ask if there's rooftop seating, even if it's not advertised. The best views often go to those who ask. And if you want to end your trip the traditional way, visit Kagaloglu Hamami for a Turkish bath. For $30 to $40, you'll walk out cleaner, lighter, and more connected to centuries of tradition. Istanbul lingers in your memory, through its sounds, flavors, and sunsets. Subscribe to Escape Days for deeper travel stories, local secrets, and guides that turn every trip into something unforgettable.